Today's video is brought to you by Oxido LED lighting. You might think that you can see just fine at night. Well, I did too, until I did this little upgrade. As you can see from this footage, here is some before Oxido LED lighting, and here is some after Oxido LED lighting. The difference is amazing. With high brightness and easy installation, Oxido LED lighting is definitely the route for you. They're easy to install, and they're available for all makes and models. Click on the link in the description below and enter promo code 612motorsports at checkout to get yourself 15% off. Now back to our video. Hello and welcome back to another episode of 612 Motorsports. Today we're going to be finishing up the underside cleaning of the 1932 Ford Roadster that you see behind me. In the previous video we did the front end, and we've got the garage door up, and it's a little cloudy today actually. But because of the overcast or the cloudiness, I don't have a whole lot of sun, but you can see just how amazing that looks. So we're gonna go ahead and try to replicate this on the back side and the underneath, the rest of the body, the frame rails and such. So let's go ahead and do that. So as you can see, we've got all our supplies ready to go, all the things that we are going to need this project to be successful. A half a bottle of Mountain Dew, our wheel cone cleaner, our different chemical cleaners, our waxes, chrome polishes and things. We've got a few little brushes to get into some tight areas. We've got a couple different sets of rags, applicator pad. We've got a wet rag there and a couple of extra batteries for this camera. So what we're going to do first is actually take a peek. I have not looked under here yet, so we're going to go ahead and turn on our big light and climb under here and just see what we're up against, what we're dealing with. So we've got a chrome leaf spring here in the back, and that's going to need some attention. We've got chrome shocks and chrome rear wishbone. That's going to need to be polished. Looks like we're pretty dusty up above. The whole rear axle, drive shaft, that looks pretty bad too. But we're gonna go ahead and wipe everything down with a wet rag. First, the bottom of the tank. We're gonna do all of the chrome surfaces first, and then move on to the painted or whatever. I see there's a battery disconnect switch there that we were not aware of, so it's another good reason to get underneath the vehicle once in a while and see what you're kind of working with and what you got. But we're going to go ahead and clean this pig up all the way to the back of the trans where we left off when we did the front section. Looks a lot better afterwards. With just a wipe, get the dust out of there, any grease or any kind of crust. There was some bugs back there actually, I suppose, from going down the road without fenders. But now we're ready to start polishing and waxing. Alright, so we've got the bottom side wiped down with a wet rag. Now we're going to go ahead and hit it with some of our Meguiar's cleaner wax, and then we're going to do the chrome. So sit back and enjoy. So you can see the mirror finish here now on the bottom of the tank. We've got the pumpkin, the axle, the underside, belly pan. Notice how the detail, as far as even little acorn nuts, all the hardware. So we're going to do the chrome now, but I just wanted to show you what the final result was. Okay, can see how nice of a mirror reflection there is there. And if it'll come in, I did this section here, I just did half. So you can see before and after. And it's got that filmy haze all the way. And the shocks are kind of that way too, so we're just kind of knocking that down, but I wanted to show you a before and after of what that was. So now you can see here we've got the rest of it done. Alright, so now that we're done with the bottom side, and thank goodness we are, there's a lot of little things under there that take a little bit of finessing to get to and get around, whatnot. And, you know, the only downside to doing what we just did is I'm going to have to do it all over again the minute we take it out. But that's the price you pay, and that's part of it. I mean, you know, you keep your stuff fancy and clean and looking nice, and some of the enjoyment does come from actually, you know, out polishing, daydreaming, that kind of stuff. So I don't mind. Well, now that we're done with the bottom side, we have the top side to do. That'll be coming up. At least that's a lot of bigger surfaces with little or no things to get in the way to interfere, so a guy can get through that pretty quick. We're going to take care of the dash, we're going to take care of the body, the cowl and the doors, you know, all that good stuff. We're going to take care of that, and then we're going to bring this thing out into the sun. Hopefully we find a sunny day where we can do that, and we're going to see how nice she really sparkles, and get a good look at it here in the daylight, in the sun, go over it, maybe take her for a lap or two around the area here just to see. Don't have insurance on it yet, or plates transferred over due to the fact that we just got it, Corona, and we've got like 2 tropical storms, one right after another coming, so things are kind of a little chaotic around here, but it's Florida for you, and well, it is what it is, right? So all in due time, we will have that thing out on the street, and we're going to take it to a few of the cruise nights and just kind of have fun with it, enjoy it. There's really nothing we need to do to it other than drive it and enjoy it. So until next time, as always, stay positive, work hard, and make it happen.